Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling green hills and a shimmering river, lived an old man and an old woman. They had spent many years together, their lives simple and peaceful, yet their hearts carried one sorrow. They had no child of their own. Each day, the old man would set off into the mountains to gather firewood, while the old woman would walk down to the river to wash clothes. One day, as the old woman scrubbed garments against the smooth river stones, something unusual caught her eye. A great round golden peach came floating gently down the stream, larger than any peach she had ever seen. It bobbed in the water, its surface glistening under the warm sunlight. Surprised and delighted, she waded into the river, stretching her arms to catch the giant fruit before it drifted away. With great effort, she carried it home, eager to show her husband. That evening, as the old man returned from the mountains, she exclaimed, "Look, dear husband, the gods have sent us a wonderful peach." Curious and hungry, they took a knife and gently sliced open the peach. But instead of soft, sweet flesh, they found a baby boy lying inside. The child's cheeks were round and rosy, his eyes bright and full of life. The old couple gasped in wonder. The boy smiled up at them, as if he had always belonged in their home. Overcome with joy, the old man and woman took the child into their arms and named him Momotaro, the Peach Boy. From that day on, he became the light of their lives. Years passed, and Momotaro grew into a strong and kind young man. He was no ordinary boy. His strength was unmatched, his heart brave, and his spirit noble. He could lift giant logs, run faster than the wind, and had a deep love for justice. One day, villagers came rushing to the old couple's home, their faces filled with fear. "Ogres, the terrible Oni from Onigashima, have attacked again. They raid our lands, steal our treasures, and bring misery upon us." Hearing this, Momotaro clenched his fists. His eyes burned with determination. "I will go to Onigashima and defeat the Oni. I will bring back what they have stolen," he declared. The old man and woman were proud, but they also feared for him. "You are strong, my son," said the old woman, "but even the bravest warrior must not go into battle unprepared." She packed him delicious millet dumplings, kibidango, known to give great strength. With his sword at his side and a small bag of kibidango tied to his waist, Momotaro set off on his journey. As he walked through the dense forest, a monkey swung down from the trees, chattering curiously. "Where are you going, young warrior?" asked the monkey. "To Onigashima, to defeat the Oni," Momotaro answered. The monkey tilted its head. "A dangerous quest? But I will help you if you give me one of those tasty dumplings." Momotaro smiled and handed him a dumpling. "Then join me, friend." Further down the path, a pheasant with shimmering feathers landed before him. "Where are you headed, traveler?" the bird asked. "To Onigashima, to defeat the Oni." The pheasant nodded. "I will fly ahead and be your eyes, if you give me one of your dumplings." Momotaro gladly shared his food. "Then come along." As they neared the shore, a strong dog with sharp eyes appeared from the tall grass. "I see you are on a mission," said the dog. "Let me lend my fangs to your cause, if I may have a dumpling in return." Momotaro tossed him one, and the dog joined them. Together they set sail for Onigashima, the island of the fearsome Oni. The sea was rough, waves crashing against their boat, but with the pheasant guiding from above, the monkey steering, and the dog standing guard, they reached the shore of the dreaded island. The entrance to the Oni's fortress was a towering iron gate, guarded by fierce, red-faced demons. The pheasant soared high, then swooped down, pecking at their eyes. The monkey leaped over the walls, untying the chains, and the dog charged forward, biting and growling fiercely. Momotaro drew his sword, his strength unmatched. He fought the Oni with great skill, dodging their massive clubs and striking true. The Oni, startled by his power and the loyalty of his animal friends, began to retreat. Their leader, a giant with horns like twisted iron, roared, "Who dares challenge us?" Momotaro stood tall and fearless. "I am Momotaro, born from a peach, and I have come to end your wickedness." The battle raged. Steel clashed, dust rose, and the ground shook beneath their might. With one final mighty blow, Momotaro struck the Oni King's club from his grasp. Defeated and trembling, the Oni fell to their knees, pleading for mercy. "We surrender. We will never harm the people again," they cried. Momotaro and his companions gathered the treasures stolen from the villagers, gold, silk, and precious gems. The Oni, now humbled, helped load the treasures onto the boat as a sign of their surrender. With victory won, Momotaro and his friends sailed back home. The villagers rejoiced upon their return, their faces filled with gratitude. The old man and woman, their eyes brimming with pride, embraced Momotaro. "You are our greatest blessing," they whispered. From that day forward, the land was peaceful once more, and Momotaro's name was sung in stories for generations to come. And so, the tale of Momotaro, the Peach Boy, lived on, a story of courage, kindness, and the power of friendship.